Quality fuel and lubricants, and rest assured of fuel that lasts long and lubricants that prevent expensive engine problems. Hear the sound. Petrosol, clean fuel in full quantity.
Let's do sports.
Thank you very much, Emefa. Our Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf has assured that the ongoing construction of facilities for the Africa Games will be completed in time. Mustafa and Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, toured the Boteman and University of Ghana venues yesterday to ascertain the progress of work. And with 99 days remaining until the continental event, neither venue is 100% completed. However, Mustafa says there is no cause for alarm.
We are fully prepared to host the entire African continent here in March 2024. As we know, we have visited the Aquatic Center, which is the biggest in Africa, 10-lane competition pool, which is going to be certified by the World Aquatic Body. We are also developing University of Ghana Stadium, 12,000-seater.
When are the contractors expected to hand over the facilities?
The contractors are all expected to hand over the facilities in December. And most of the contractors, especially the Games Village, the contractor is done. We are just waiting because some of the students are still here. That is why the contractor is still on site. Once the students leave, the contractor will put the finishing touches and the games. The University of Ghana has revised the academic calendar for us to be able to host the games.
That's Sports Minister Mustafa Yusuf. Back to you, Emefa.
Thank you very much, Mubarak. Now, the Ghana Education Service has revealed that the management will consider the reopening date for first-year students in the senior high schools following the release of the computerized school selection process in November 28th. Senior high school students are expected to start classes on December 4. The pre-tertiary teacher unions in a statement has expressed concerns about the reopening date, citing the limited time parents have for preparation. We can hear from Cassandra Chumampo, for Head of Public Relations at the Ghana Education Service.
Before the release of placements, we had already published the academic calendar. It came a long time, and so the 4th December for first year was already captured. And so as a parent, if you knew that your child would be going to a boarding house, at least you are working within that time frame. You were only waiting for the school placements to be on. But in terms of preparation, you knew that it had started. And so if you are a parent and you knew that your child had completed and would be going to the boarding house, you knew that with that public prospectus, they had also begun certain situations. But again, once they've given us this feedback, management will look at, and whatever comes out of it, will communicate what happened.
Well, she also indicates that students without school placement can assess self-placement online for school selection. Now, let's do politics. And the Asawase constituency is the only seat in Greater Kumasi that the New Patriotic Party has failed to capture despite years of vigorous campaigning. The NPP's closest chance of capturing the seat in recent times was in 2016 when Ali Dusedo lost to Mutaka Mubarak of the NDC by a margin of around 5,600. Today, we are focusing on the Asawase constituency ahead of the parliamentary primaries. Nanaya Ojima has more in the following report.
To many, it is a family feud, a political battle between an uncle, Yusuf Osman, and nephew, Manaf Ibrahim, in the NPP parliamentary primary in the Asawase constituency. The campaign of Hajia Zainab Salo, NPP treasurer and Maslok head in the region, has also gathered momentum in the Muslim-dominated constituency. Asawase has been described as the NDC's safest seat in the NPP's stronghold, the Ashanti region. Despite the intense campaign and resourcing of the then Asukarimampong Municipal Chief Executive, Ali Dusedu failed in the bid to unseat the NDC. Noah Osu is first vice chairman of the NPP in Asawase.
Yeah, if we want to take the seat from the original people who are handling it, we must come together as one people. 2, we must see to it that our language, the language that we speak to ourselves, are highly respected to each other.
Manaf Ibrahim, who once worked at the office of the vice president, has long worked towards leading the NPP in the constituency. His suspension from the party denied him the opportunity to contest in the constituency primary in 2019.
That's the Asawase constituency. And don't forget, we have a results show for you on Saturday between 4 and 6 p.m. on the NPP parliamentary primaries here on your election headquarters. Now, urbanization along the banks of the Accra-Tema motorway has made many pedestrians resort to crossing the road to reach their various homes. Within a split second, you either cross safely or take your last breath. Trotro drivers have also taken advantage of the situation by creating unofficial bus stops at vantage points. Ethan Laye has more in this report. Read to you.
The Accra-Tema motorway, opened in November 1965, was to be a seamless link between Accra and Tema. 58 years later, it is widely regarded as one of the worst major roads in Accra. Kwame is one of the residents who crosses this road on a daily basis.
For now, we don't have any alternative, and this is the only way we have. So, though it is dangerous, but we are trying our best.
Kwame believes an overhead will help solve the problem.
So many accidents have occurred on this road, and from our opinion, the government needs to come and, we need an overpass so that the place will be accessible for us.
One other challenge on the motorway is the many unauthorized bus stops along the route. James, a Trotro driver, says they chose the place due to the lack of bus stops along the motorway.
But government didn't create a bus stop for us, so that's why we used to as a bus stop.
That's Ethan Laye's report there. Now, some women group are taking on the Upper East Regional Minister Stephen Yakubu over what they describe as a stereotype comment made by him. The minister was captured in the viral video in this attempt to discredit the 24-hour economy by NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama. This is what he said.
He says, this 24-hour economy. Hey, my brothers, when we work in our farms and we are tired in the night, we have to sleep with our wives. We have to be with our wives. In the night, you want us also to go and be farming, and then people will come and take our wives away. Hey, we have to be careful about this 24-hour thing.
Well, some women group in the Upper East region are not happy about this comment. Letitia Yamga leads them.
Such remarks are not only disheartening, but also perpetuate harmful stereotypes. We call upon the Upper East Regional Minister to retract. I am saying we call upon the Upper East Regional Minister to retract his statement and issue an unambiguous apology to the women of Nabdam.
And that's how we end today's edition of the Midday News on Joy 99.7 FM in Accra and Kumasi, on Love 99.5 FM. There's more when you log on to myjoyonline.com. Momo withdrawals be limited to 1K per transaction from December 1. That's according to the agents. That's and more myjoyonline.com. Living Word with Pastor Mensa Otabil is up next. I am Emefa Apawu. Have a good afternoon. Thanks for your company.
Joy